Hi, my name is Mike Bezemek. I'm the author of Mysteries of the National Parks. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the book and a little bit about me. To keep it a mystery, I'm not going to explain which is which, but I think you'll figure it out. Okay, here we go. One of us is slightly over 40 years old, but not like a lot over 40, okay? So we can just move on. The other is just several weeks old, a blank slate brimming with possibilities. You could bounce a quarter off of it. One of us was manufactured on the West Coast, but has also been shelved across the US, from the Midwest to the Southwest and the Southeast. The other was manufactured overseas and just sort of hangs out wherever books are sold. One of us offers not just stories, but travel tips for visiting some amazing national parks and bringing these mysteries to life. The other just sort of shouts out advice, whether solicited or not, at breweries and around campfires. One of us tells stories about alleged flying saucers over Mount Rainier, the twisted history of the first climbers to summit Denali in Alaska, the far-out 1970s cavers who were determined to put Mammoth Cave in the record books, an eccentric book publisher who may have buried a treasure near the oldest Spanish fortress in Florida, and a small strip of Yellowstone where murder may be legal. But spoiler alert, murder is usually illegal, and that's a good thing. One of us is relatively cheap, and the other can be bought for next to nothing. One of us is filled with 35 stories about strange and forgotten mysteries from across the entire national park system. The other has been described as pretty weird for being kind of normal looking. So that's the book, but before I go, I just wanted to say something serious. I'm becoming increasingly concerned about ongoing attacks against the National Park Service, and I imagine that many of you are as well. We're seeing mass layoffs, talk about shrinking or selling off public lands. This is very concerning stuff, so even if you don't pick up the book, maybe you'll step up for the national parks. For that reason, I have posted at the top of my website, mikebezemek.com, a link that you can use to write your local congressional representative to express your support for the national park system. U.S. national parks are one of the most unique aspects of our country, and they are beloved around the world and across party lines. They are a refuge for recreation, conservation, wildlife, science, history, wilderness, and so much more. If we don't protect America's amazing national parks, the biggest mystery will come later, when years from now we will look back and wonder, why didn't we save the parks when we had the chance? Thank you for listening. And now's the part where I have to reach forward and turn off the video, which is always really awkward. But thank you again.